What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Ghost of Tsushima just hitting, well, I guess hitting just under that 10 million sold mark. And I just kind of want to talk about the game, kind of the impact. I mean, it's incredible what this game has managed to do, and I feel like it's beating a lot of games, Sony games, that even at the time of release, Sony probably did not expect something like that to happen. So it sold, I believe, 9.7, 9.78, I think, units in its lifetime, 2 years. I believe it released 2 years today or 2 days ago or somewhere recently. We're celebrating its 2-year anniversary, so happy birthday to Ghost of Tsushima. And I guess the point of this video is it deserves it. It absolutely does deserve it. It's an incredible game, and to see it basically do like the first Horizon numbers, or I believe it's outbeaten, or it's very close. It's in the same exact league as The Last of Us Part 2. I mean, you can look at that negatively, maybe from The Last of Us Part 2's perspective, or you can look at it very positively from Ghost of Tsushima. It's whichever side you want to be on, which I do not care. But the fact that it's in the same area of that and it's selling, not many, if you look back historically, not many Sony IPs have hit that 10, 15 plus million unit mark. It's actually an incredibly low number. I think there's maybe like 8 or so. God of War did it. The first Last of Us, I believe Uncharted 4 did it. There really isn't that many. So the fact that this game, is very close to it, and I really think this is a game that you can see continue to do. I think this game, literally Ghost of Tsushima, is a game you can continue to see do well, okay, as time goes on. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it passes 10, well, it should. Maybe 11, 12 million, right? But I could really see the second game, when you think of the second game in a franchise, sometimes it doesn't do as well. I mean, you look at even The Last of Us. I mean, I believe Last of Us Remastered. Now it has the unfair advantage of 2 games there. Now it's got The Last of Us Remake, but like those games outsold The Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Part 2 didn't do as well. But you look at a game like God of War 2018. I mean, that is not the second game. That's multiple games into the franchise that did incredibly well. You look at Uncharted 4 that beat the other 3 of them, and I guess Golden Abyss as well. And so, I mean, so it is possible for future games to do better, but it's not guaranteed. It absolutely is not that you're going to strike it twice, and not just strike it twice, but that you're going to actually outsell the first one. I think Ghost of Tsushima is one of those games that the second one can outsell the first, even though this first one is very high, units sold. I think the second one could do better. So it's just great to see it. It really is. It's great. Well, it's great to see really any of these IPs or any of these new games, right? Because this is a brand new game. This was absolutely a risk. This was a game I wasn't even all that high on when they first announced, which I kind of feel like a fool. When it was first announced, I made videos on it on my main channel back in the day, and I was like, I'll play it. Of course, I'm into it, but I wanted Infamous. I wanted, other things. I didn't really know if I'd be into it. And then, once we saw the gameplay and trailers, I started warming up. And then when the game came out, maybe it's just one of those games that you need to play and to really realize just how amazing of a game it is. So I'm glad it worked. I'm glad like any game that can come out can do this, but also that it happened to a very good game. I mean, the Sucker Punch deserves it. The game deserves it. It deserves to have a sequel, right? So it's good to see everything kind of work out. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on tomorrow's video.